Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Daredevil Born Again. Last episode was so freaking sad because White Tiger was such a great character and I really liked the actor, and it's so sad that he died in real life too. And at the end he was killed because of course he was. Of course he was. His identity was revealed and Fisk is not about to, lose. So he, sent someone to kill him. And I'm saying someone because at the end we saw this guy shoot White Tiger in the head and walk away, and we saw the skull on his shirt. But there's no way in hell that I'm going to think that Frank Castle had anything to do with this. First of all, why would he even take orders from Fisk? No, he doesn't do that anymore, as far as I know, right? Unless I'm missing something. I haven't seen Echo, so I don't know what happened in that show. If somehow Frank made an appearance in that show and started working for Fisk again, then I missed that. But other than that, why would he? Why would he do that? Why would he start working for Fisk? Why would he kill another vigilante when, he has a code? It's kind of fucked up, but he only kills bad people, so no. So I'm guessing it's one of those things where it's someone who has taken the Punisher mantle, right? He thinks himself as to be like the new Punisher, if you will, because maybe Frank Castle was retired. The last time that I saw him was at the end of his show, and I don't even remember what happened, to be honest. It's been a while. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So let's just watch and see.
Sorry about your client, Murdoch.
Yeah, me too. So, 9mm to the temple, execution style, no room for error. What else?
Yeah.
Right side marginal abrasion.
I want to see my uncle, Hector Ayala.
Oh, God.
You're not supposed to be here.
No.
Okay, Angela. He's right.
Got him out of jail. A lot of good that did him, huh? I want to see my Theo. I want to see what they did to him.
You don't, trust me.
Okay, but why is that his fault?
Unless you remember Hector the way he was.
You're a lawyer.
No.
You ain't dumb. He got in the middle of something. Busted up a fight with his mask off. Asshole cops were dirty. You got him out of jail. They put a bullet through his head.
Yeah, this kid is not
I
stupid.
couldn't mess. He was just Hector from the Heights, and they're the fucking cops.
Wow. This is how you make a fucking vigilante.
That someone will find his killer, okay? We have to believe it. You understand?
Is that someone gonna be you? Excuse me?
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Did she...
From
No,
whom?
God, no. No kid should see that.
Okay, look, this is terrible timing, but I need you downtown today.
Understand. Yeah, we'll post for another associate.
No, the revolver is too low.
I thought we might spend some time on something we need to get out into the open. Until we explore this, we can't really make any progress.
Adam.
I'd rather not.
I understand. But I would urge you to sit in the discomfort and maybe just for a moment we can acknowledge the affair.
I mean, it's a problem.
Dinner party. Betrayal.
Beautiful sketches, I mean, just. It was like finding a clay at a garage sale. It was just. It wasn't part of my husband's world.
What world is that? Politics?
Business.
Sure. Let's call it that.
About our marriage. And I told him that I couldn't fathom a life of meaning without her.
And where is Adam now?
Dead.
I don't know.
Do you feel safe in your marriage?
Oh. Thank. How sweet of you.
My husband is capable of many, many things. Some of them extreme. Harming me is not one of them.
Yeah.
Bradford, my name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm gonna be your lawyer.
Lucky me.
I understand that you've been charged with petty larceny, which is a Class A misdemeanor. Complaint against you alleges you stole approximately 5 boxes of fiddle-faddle from a bodega.
Well, I didn't do it.
Okay.
I said I didn't do that shit. Also, I saw them cops eating 2 boxes of that shit.
Now that I'm entirely willing to believe.
Then how come they don't arrest themselves for stealing?
Maybe they should have. The complexity of that aside, we're here because they arrested you.
Could it have been a scroll?
What?
Nope. And the bigger problem we have is your rap sheet.
A
You guys always
scroll?
gotta bring that up. This is my case, and I'm going home on it. You hear me?
Sure.
Blind man.
Loud and clear.
Then go out there and do your job and get me some probation.
So annoying.
Yeah, see what I can do.
See? See, that's funny. Because you can't see shit.
Yeah, ha 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 ha. Hilarious.
Let's just keep him off the streets for 35
Come on,
days.
Sophia. You really want to prove a point with some stolen caramel corn on Latvian Heritage Day?
Caramel corn.
Pretty sure you snuck a piece of honey cake for breakfast.
Wow.
It's a blind thing. Heightened sense of smell.
I can imagine wanting to know a little bit more about that.
Plus, with a name like Azola.
Appreciates
I
it.
have to say that it's really great to see, because we haven't seen really Daredevil since the first episode, but it's great to see him, you know, in his element as a lawyer, because we did see him back in the original show. He did have cases, you know, but I don't know why it just hits differently right now, because he doesn't have Daredevil, like, doesn't have that part of his life. I don't know. I feel like he maybe has to do twice, like, right, because he was working as a lawyer to help people, and then he was doing his Daredevil thing to help people. But now that he doesn't have the Daredevil part of his life, it just feels like he has to do like extra shit as a lawyer to have the same amount of, like, I want to say satisfaction, but like that same feeling, right, that he's doing his due diligence to save the city or to do something, some good. I don't know. But I'm really enjoying just seeing him, how he, like, you know, goes around his life as a lawyer and just helping people that still, what is it, fiddlecorn? This is such a weird thing, because he's defended criminals like murderers and shit, and now just someone who stole, you know, nuts from a bodega. But we do what we can.
Thank you. Couldn't have a weak link out there, could you?
What?
Or, I know, maybe it was Brian. Ayala made you look bad, didn't he? Actually, he flat out embarrassed you. And you can't have that at the NYPD. Is that why you did it?
You have yourself a nice day,
He had a family.
You can't see this badge, counselor, because you're fucking blind, but my grandfather wore this badge. My father wore this badge. My brother wears this badge. 4 of my fucking cousins wear this badge. They're all knuckleheads, but they're good cops, so I wear this fucking badge with honor, counselor. And I don't know nothing about nothing. Who obstructs an active investigation? Not something that the Bar Association's gonna take lightly. That's my
Yeah.
Not to mention some of my more excitable colleagues on the force.
Only, you'd have to bring a few more than the last time we met, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a complete structural overhaul.
That's not an option.
A total transformation. I told the people of the city I was going to come out of the gate strong. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Hell yeah. Sir.
Yeah. Take your tongue out of his
I
ass.
want you to organize
please.
a press conference.
I know you're used to a different approach, but that's
A
not
different
how it works in
approach.
this office. These things take time, patience.
What's your opinion, Daniel?
Opinions are above his pay grade. Besides, there was another mob shooting yesterday, not 50 feet from here. That this project is viable.
Yes, let's commission that study.
We can't do that without the council's approval.
Get the council.
No. And we can't get their approval until we ask the public advocate to put it on the docket.
Oh my god.
That's the first step.
Yes, sir.
Let's take that step.
Got me that probation.
Nope. I got you 10 days on which you do 7 months
He's
today.
going to be not be happy about that, is he?
How is that great news?
Because they were asking for 35, you dumb
10
bitch.
cases is 20 days. anything below 30 is a gift. 10 is a miracle.
Look, I said probation and I meant probation.
Stop. There is no probation to be had here. This is the best deal you're gonna get.
And for that, they're willing to spend 5 times more to lock me up than they're willing to spend to feed me.
Yeah, that's gonna...
You come in here and tell me that that's a gift? That I should thank you?
Was not his fault. That's how it works. Like, I'm not saying that his situation is like is not shitty. Like, it is. I can't even imagine living like that on food stamps and like struggling the way that he is struggling. It seems like it's a really shitty set of circumstances that he's in. But and it's like one of those things that kind of spirals, right? It's because like you're hungry, you can't get enough money to eat, and therefore you have no other option than to steal something. But then you get caught, and then you know, get in the system, and then you get arrested, and you have to spend time in prison, and your situation gets worse because you lose your job or you lose whatever. Like he said, right? They cut half of his, you know, what is it, his pension or something. So it's a vicious circle. I understand that, but at the same time, you can't actually, you know, expect or blame him. My problem is like he's like expecting Murdoch to come up with a miracle when you have priors, and they're not going to just give you probation when they've given you probation before. And the woman said it took you, what, a month or something, or 2 weeks before you did something wrong again and you got arrested. So, dude, you have this prior, this like history of committing crimes. And the reason why you're committing crimes, I can sympathize with that, because it's because you're hungry and because you want to provide for your family and because like whatever. But unfortunately, it's not how it works. Like, it's still a crime regardless of why you committed it. So what do you expect Matt to do? There's like, it does suck that they're the whole, what he's talking about, that they're spending more money in putting him in prison than to actually feeding him and like helping him, right? Giving him the assistance that he needs in order to be able to provide for his family, which assistance that would help him stay out of jail because he wouldn't have to steal anything. But still, you did steal something, you were caught, you do have prior history. You can't expect them to just trust you and give you probation, because they know that chances are you're going to do the same thing and get arrested again in 2 weeks. So I'm sorry, but that's what happens.
We built this city on rock and roll and listen to the radio. Don't you
Now for our next one.
No.
Our next song. No, thank you. I have shit to do.
Again, you were wonderful. As they say.
It's like, these kids have been practicing for a year, but no. I don't have time to listen to another song, okay? That was it. That's enough.
Screwed up.
Leaks happen.
Well, not in my administration, it doesn't. I want an all-hands meeting, now! Where am I?
It's the Latvian Cultural Center. It's on your calendar.
He's
Latvian
so
Heritage Day.
Mad. That's not the... Can you imagine someone hears you? What do I care about this shit?
Mr. Mayor, this is the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, I present to you the mayor of New York City, Wilson Fisk.
Oh, for God's sake. What is this? Is this his theme song? Was there a memo or something? Like, what is happening?
I completely made a mistake. This entire thing is my fault.
Everybody out! Out!
I mean, maybe the fact that you're coming...
You stay.
Yeah.
Right here.
It's not gonna be as bad. I don't know.
He's mine, sir. Whatever he did, it's on me.
Should probably
I
stop.
was drunk and stupid, and I didn't mean to do it, but I did do it, and I know that's unforgivable. And I'm not even asking for forgiveness, because I can't even forgive myself. Because the thing is, you're right. I don't deserve this job. And I never did, or do whatever you're gonna do.
Oh God, is he gonna see something of himself in this guy? Because like he comes from this like thinking back on his roots. Like I remember like his dad was also like struggling. He wasn't an abusive asshole, but like it's that whole thing of, you know, things are not handed to you. You have to work for them. And you know, maybe he's gonna see like this guy is actually all that he needs is the opportunity to be somebody, right?
I believe in you. You'll have my vote forever, and whatever happens to me, I'll do whatever I can from afar to support you and your mayorship.
It's also like helps to have someone disloyal because you can manipulate him into doing whatever the hell you want.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes,
So he
sir.
kind of looks like him.
Loud and clear.
Like if I remember,
It'll never happen again.
what he looked like the actor, what the actor looked like when he was little, it kind of looks like him.
Mayor Fizz.
I wonder if that's gonna have a bigger role in the future. This whole like, because we see the segments of the news from like the 80s.
Single kill shot at extreme close range, and no one found the casing.
Oh, it rolled down. God, I love this effect that they keep doing when like he's trying to hear things. Okay, it went down the thing. There you go.
I know you're in.
Oh, it's Frank! Oh shit!
God damn it.
What are you doing here?
Hey, Ben, good?
There's no way that he did it.
What do you want? Client of mine was shot, Frank. Guess whose logo I found on the bullet casing?
Oh, it's a logo.
Be a service, huh? Are you a service, Red? Did you serve? You pranced around the city in a Halloween costume, beating the snot out of bad guys. Hey, thank you for your service.
I mean, you could help people, you could save lives.
Actually, I did that. I was downrange.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize you were a victim in all this.
I used that pussy ass word my entire life. You don't put it in my mouth. You understand that?
All right, so you tell me what's going on, buddy. What are you doing down here? Day after day, just hiding out?
I ain't hiding from shit. You walked in that door.
Your next
right
kill?
here. You got
He's so sarcastic.
You wanna go out there on the street? You come at me with that horse shit about saving lives. How about that friend of yours? You save his life.
Oh shit, shut up.
You lost it, didn't you, Red?
Oh.
It's not about him.
Just say his name.
Say his name, you coward. Say his name. It's not about him.
You hate yourself.
He's eating you up because you ain't done a goddamn thing about it.
No.
God damn it, God damn you.
He says, get him, Daddy. Every last single one of them, get him. That's why I do what I do. That's why he's eating at you. That's why he's eating at you, because you know you didn't do a goddamn thing, and it's gonna keep eating at you. It's gonna keep eating and eating and eating. There's no getting away with it. You understand?
Care of the rest.
Oh, you and your goddamn system.
You and your goddamn system. Christ! So what now? Every day Bullseye goes to the chow hall, eats his slop. You know he gets to breathe the same air that you breathe. You feel good about that? He got life!
Kindest, purest soul I ever met. And guys like you and me, we could work a lifetime and never measure up to his decency. Goodbye, Frank.
The acting in this scene, I can't. Ooh, holy crap.
How to shake a man's hand. How to know when someone intends to cheat you. I learned the power of persuasion. How to move men's minds. Or break their bodies. Why?
Sorry, I was gonna say, like, he also watched him beat the crap out of his mom. Right? So...
That wasn't a part of who he was.
Not so garden variety couple in crisis.
None of which you can tell me about.
Oh, you know.
If you
Tell
only
me
knew!
anything you want to know. And just have to kill
You know, I got pretty used to coming home to an empty apartment.
He's probably gonna find out somehow. Ah, the music! Oh! Wow. Do you remember when he only had one?
Would you agree with that, Adam?
Yeah. Okay, I thought he killed him, but apparently not.
Fisk! Let me out!
I have a feeling that Vanessa doesn't know. Maybe. Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't think she does. Oh. What the fuck? Is that the guy we saw at the beginning? Who is this? Yeah, what an amazing episode. A few things. First of all, it's really sad that that guy has to spend that much time in prison for stealing kettle corn. That sucks. And his situation, it's pretty crappy the way that he described it, but it's not the fact that he stole the kettle corn and that's why he's spending that time in Rikers. It's the fact that it's his 12th violation or something. I don't feel like if this had been his first one, it would have been this drastic, but who knows? It's unfair, right? That you have to live in this kind of like cycle of having to survive and having to do shit to survive and then getting caught and then, you know, struggling more. And because you have struggled more, then you are kind of forced to break the law again. And this is this whole like horrible cycle that you're stuck in, and you suffer, your family suffers. It's really bad. But it's cool that they show the situation that people are in right now. And they also keep showing this newsreel for the BB, what is it, podcast or video thing. It's interesting, and and I don't know if it's going to have anything of importance in the future, because I feel like there's a reason why they keep showing these people being interviewed, right? Or maybe it's just an aesthetic thing. Maybe it's just a way to kind of tell us how people are reacting to the situation, what they feel, how they feel about Fisk. But I wonder if something else is going to happen. BB is definitely going to have a bigger role, I feel, like in the future, in future episodes. We saw Frank, which is always great. John has, he's just the perfect cast. He's just the perfect Frank Castle. I can't even think of anyone else playing this role, just as I can't think of anyone else playing Matt Murdock or Foggy or Karen. Like, I feel like they've managed to get every single person perfectly. Like, can you think of anyone but Vincent D'Onofrio as Fisk? No, you can't. Stop lying. You can't. So yeah, that was great. It was great to see that Matt still kind of disappears into, you know, the rooftop to try and like keep up with his training. Maybe it's a way to release all this like tension and stress that he has, because I can only imagine it must feel really strange not to be able to, you know, go out and do something, right? But he just feels like he's doing what he should be doing right now, that he can't go back to being Daredevil. But it must be really difficult still to be able to listen to so many people in pain and not be able to do anything about it. I don't know. We've seen that in previous, in the other show, right? That he tried to stop being Daredevil, and then he always ends up returning because he just can't shut the voices, like the people, the asking for help, the people asking for help, people in danger, you know, all these like things are happening in the city. So of course, something's gonna happen that he's gonna come back. Maybe something that Fisk does. It's, of course, like we're not gonna have this whole show without him turning back into Daredevil. So I'm just wondering what that is, what the extent of it is. Also, Fisk is trying to get all these vigilantes arrested or out of the street. He wants it to be illegal, and if he succeeds, it's gonna be a major problem for the MCU. I don't know if this is gonna be connected to the movies, but let's remember. I have to remember that Spider-Man is also in New York, so I don't know how that's gonna, you know, affect things. But that's a problem for another day. Let's just see if he actually makes this happen. What else? Vanessa, yeah. I don't know if she is aware that Adam is a prisoner. It just seems like she thinks that he disappeared or that he left, but I don't know if she knows that Fisk just has him somewhere to torture him, I guess. And their relationship is very interesting because Vanessa has changed a lot and there's a darkness there. And I don't know if how that's going to affect things. It just doesn't seem that she's going to be the best influence on Fisk. Not that he needs a bad influence. He's already bad. But it doesn't help that she is also becoming more like him. So I feel like it's going to be the power couple from hell. I don't know. I feel like she's going to do some damage. Maybe become worse than he is. Who knows? It's an idea, and it will be interesting to see. But yeah, it was a really good episode. Expectations, I don't even know. I do wonder who killed White Tiger, because the guy said that the police guy, he said he had no idea and his heart was steady, so it wasn't the cops. So I don't know who, because maybe it's like some cops that are also obsessed with the Punisher, right? Because he found that little, like the bullet casing, and the bullet casing had the logo of the Punisher, and he mentioned that some of these fanboys are also cops. So we're gonna see if he figures out who it is, and if we're gonna see Castle again, because that's always fun. I love Frank Castle, so if we can see him in another episode, I will be very, very happy. Also, where's Karen? Did we just bring Karen for this, like, just the first episode? And Foggy just to be killed? Really? I want to see her. I want to see how she's doing, and hopefully she comes back and just, you know, fixes her friendship with Matt, because it's so sad to think of them not being a family right now, because that's what I think of when I think of the three of them. They were like a family, and now Foggy's dead, and that just broke them, and it's just so sad. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode, and I'll see you guys then. Bye. Back with another episode of Daredevil Born Again, and before we start, I feel like we need to write a petition of some sort to Netflix and Disney and just streaming services in general, and ask them, I don't think HBO does this actually, just ask them not to put anything that could be considered spoilery in the background of, you know, when you click on, like, yes, I want to see Daredevil, and you click on it, and then you have there's like an image right before you get to the next episode. And for some reason, it's always like spoilery. So I know that Frank Castle comes back as Punisher at some point. Maybe it's not a spoiler. Maybe I should know that. But I saw a picture of both Daredevil and Frank standing next to each other, and I think they're kind of bloody. I tried not to like look too much. I didn't want to like see any details. I just saw them both standing there, and I saw that he was wearing the Punisher shirt. And yeah, I cannot tell you how many times Netflix or Disney have spoiled things for me, and it's very frustrating because I'm just here like, I'm just trying to watch this, okay? I don't want to be spoiled. Why? I can't just put like a general picture. Anyways. Last episode, yeah. We saw Frank Castle actually, but he's kind of hiding because there's a lot of shit happening in New York. You know, Fisk's is mayor. There's some cops that are going rogue, and then they're kind of following this Punisher thing because they have like the bullets with the Punisher logo on it, and they killed White Tiger. One of them did, and it's not good. It's actually pretty shitty. Also, there's this other masked vigilante that we saw at the beginning and at the end that has like a white mask and tears. I don't know. He had like red thing coming out of his eyes. Her eyes could be a girl. I don't know. Let's just watch.
Good morning, Mr. Murdoch.
Oh, Mr. Aldrich, thank you so much for seeing me at such short notice.
Hate to disappoint you, Mr. Murdoch, but Mr. Aldrich has had a bit of an emergency this morning. Wearing green today, Mr. Murdoch.
Green?
Yeah, green today.
Oh, I see. No, I tend to prefer more neutral colors, less likely to clash.
A leprechaun might pinch.
What? He's not a child. What is that?
Oops. Excuse me, apologies.
He's so cute, though.
Visiting some friends there, La La Land, as they say.
Where's home?
I've never
Jersey
had this
City.
experience
Jersey
with a
City.
banker.
Well,
like
it
anyone
certainly has
working in
its
the
own
bank.
special charm.
Captain Marvel? No, that's Brie Larson.
This is her.
Oh.
Right here. A custom designed Funko in her honor. Oh yeah, well, you can't see.
I don't know what that is. I haven't seen the Marvels.
So, shall we?
Please.
Your loan. I can see here that Murdoch, and unfortunately,
Oh,
for the
really?
same reasons that you do not meet New York Mutual's criteria for approval.
Well, that's certainly the nicest no I've received yet.
Right? He was very nice about it. No. Please don't tell me you're gonna kill this guy. Please don't tell me that he's gonna die. He's the nicest guy.
Everyone freeze! Hands in the fucking air! Hands in the air, you silly bastard!
Oh god. Don't try to be a hero.
It's low and quiet.
Can't hear it. Are you too far away?
Alright, so I'm on my way now. I'll probably...
Yes, there you go. Focus.
Hands in the air, you silly bastard!
Hide. God damn it. Please don't shoot him. Please don't shoot him. Just drag him out.
Now!
Oh.
Hey, we got one more. You. Another step and it'll be your last.
You talking to me? What's going on? Excuse me.
On your knees!
Okay. Mr. Murdoch. All right. Mr. Carter, what are you doing? You can't touch him until he left. Yeah, I probably should have. Kill anyone in your armed robbery charge converts to a felony murder. And you're looking at 25 to life.
So brave.
All right then, Mr. Solicitor here may not have understood the rules. Let it be a warning. Now, where's the bank manager?
Oh no.
I need to see a Mr. Stephen. We have a blind man, do we have a deaf one as well? I said Stephen Aldrich. Come out, wherever you are, please, Stephen.
This is so intense.
Cops are here.
Assistant
Bank manager, assistant.
Assistant bank manager.
That's right, sir.
Where's a non-assistant bank manager?
Actually, he's had a bit of an emergency this morning. Yes, sir.
Good man.
Just do it. Let him have the money and leave. Like, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
SWAT's pulling up. SWAT.
Oh God, I don't want him to die. He was so nice. Be brave. Be brave. Nothing's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna be okay.
Someone must have triggered the alarm before we got in.
Before we got in? Why could they know we were coming? Hey. Look, I didn't know what to say, okay?
It's okay.
I just panicked. I thought he was going.
Serious? You're gonna get killed.
Just tell him, right?
No, not now. You won't believe you. I'll think you're bluffing.
Oh.
Where is it?
4 floors below.
Detective Kim, was it?
Angie Kim, officer in command.
Lucky for me then. You can just call me Jesse James, yeah?
Good one. How's your morning going so far, Mr. James?
Is to prevent every hostage inside the bank from getting a fucking bullet to the fucking head.
Ah.
Congratulations! You've both been emancipated.
He doesn't want to leave.
My husband, please, please.
I said, let him take my place.
This isn't a debate, solicitor. But thank you for the
Just because I'm
suggestion.
blind doesn't mean I need your pity.
Do I strike you as some sanctimonious twat trying to do right by the visually impaired? Do I?
I like him too.
I don't like you, solicitor. Not just a blind solicitor with a moral complex, but an Irishman. Where's your family from then, Mr. Murdoch?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen. Do you hear that, lads? Hell's Kitchen. Before the big swim, Mr. Smartass. A blind solicitor and hold for it, an orphan. Are you bloody serious? You're like a regular wee Charles Dickens character, aren't you?
He reads.
What are you still doing in your feet? What's going on here? On your knees.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to go.
Should have taken your chance when you had it, Stevie.
No. To the restroom.
Anyone else for the loo?
I see what was gonna happen. He's gonna kick his ass. He's gonna take his place. And it's a red. It's red. It's just perfect. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
You feel that?
That's so cool.
Mutual was built in 1931. This vault here was built first, and the bank was then constructed around.
What are you, the bank historian?
Now.
Hurry up.
I'm so tense. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
If you could get me a snack.
Just
what? Work wonders for my nose.
You want to see that family of yours? Open it.
Come on. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That's right.
Then bloody open it.
Wait, have we passed the first of the month already? Because the bank changes the combination of the vault on the first Tuesday of every month. Mr. Murdoch.
How's your Irish accent?
What's your status, lads?
Wait.
Shh.
I needed the bank manager to be sufficiently motivated to open the vault. He is now. We're almost in.
Why are you talking to me then?
Oh my god.
Watch out.
We just try to impart what we know to the next generation. Protect them from what they can't see.
So is Kamala someone that we're supposed to know? I haven't seen either Echo or the Marvels or whatever the hell that show is. Aha!
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A really good one.
I was gonna say a very good one. Excellent lawyer.
Transportation Department. You'll have exactly 3 minutes to think of a joke. If you can make me laugh, I'll give you 3 more.
Oh.
Hey, who knows a good joke?
Does he have the key?
Must be our lucky day.
You're telling me none of you know a good joke?
And action.
Priest rubs the four-leaf clover, and out pops a leprechaun. The priest is ecstatic. He thinks this must be my lucky day. The leprechaun now owes him a wish. But before... Father, do you by any chance have a leprechaun nun in your congregation?
Bravo, detective. 10 out of 10 on the accent.
I just fucked a penguin.
What? That's good. That's good.
I never knew my mother.
Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going.
I'm sorry, that must have been difficult.
No need to apologize, Mr. Khan.
That's one impressive diamond.
May I hold?
I was gonna say maybe it's like something that give you
It's pretty high in
powers
silver,
or
a bunch of rough Irish
I don't know.
shoulders.
I heard the leader mention a boss. I think they're working for someone.
Prepare to advance.
We need to get upstairs.
I don't think this is a good idea.
What is taking so long?
We're running out of time. You need to be thinking about your next move.
Hands up, both of you! No!
No. You let these people go now, while you still can.
What are you talking about?
Remember, you and I both know you didn't come here to kill anybody. You came here looking for this.
How the hell did you get that?
10, 9,
I'm stressed.
7.
Now, let these people go.
Or I just shoot you in the head and take it from you. You have no leverage, son.
You have no time.
I am going to give you 3 seconds before I put a bullet in your head. 3, 1.
Here, catch him.
Go, go, go!
Is he gonna go for the guy? I thought he was gonna wear the thing and he was gonna pretend to be one of them, but this is good too. You can't fool him! Oh, you bitch. Where are you gonna go after? Oh, he took his glasses off. Sorry, I yelled too loud. What the fuck? Did you guys see that leg? Oh. Yep.
And my daughter.
Ah, the famous Kamala.
Is she Miss Marvel?
Kamala.
Okay, great. I will see you at dinner then, Mr. Murdoch.
Please,
You
Matthew.
just keep referring to her, so I feel like that's who she is.
No. I am gonna try one of these.
Okay, yes, Kamala Khan, that's Miss Marvel. I haven't seen the show or the movie, so yeah, that was amazing. That was so much fun because in the midst of all this dark and just very somber, you know, episodes, like we had Foggy's death, we had White Tiger's murder, you know, all these things that have been happening in the past 4 episodes that just seemed so like rough and dark and just like you feel like you can't breathe when you're watching this because everything's just so bad. And then you just have this like really refreshing episode kind of in the middle of the season. And I absolutely loved it because of that, because it kind of takes, it's like a breath of fresh air because of all these things that we've been experiencing before this. Like I came watching this prepared to be upset and sad and just traumatized, but I I just left laughing and smiling, and I'm just so happy that I watched this episode because it's so good. Not to say that the other ones were not good, they are good in a different way. This is just fun, a fun superhero side quest, and I love it. And it reminds me of, when you watch, when you read comics. I'm not the biggest comic book reader. I've never read Daredevil, but this show has made me want to start. I wanted to start reading Daredevil back when I was watching the original show, and now I really want to read it even more. But most of the time when you're reading a comic, there's all these things that are happening sometimes. Like the world is falling apart, right? There's doom and gloom and shit is just horrible. But then right in the middle of the spread, like of the everything that's happening, you have like moments where the characters are just doing some random thing, like a day in the life of your superhero, and they're just caught in something fun, like a little side quest adventure before you go back to like the big thing. And that's just what that reminded me of, and it was amazing. I love it. I love like Matt put on the mask, even though it wasn't his mask, but he masked himself, and he, this is kind of like the beginning of him becoming Daredevil again. So I love that too. And I wonder, there's got to be like the one thing that's gonna push him over the edge to completely transform again and put on like the whole suit and everything. And I wonder what that is. And we have this little diamond. I don't know if that's going to come back, if was just this one-time thing where we know that this diamond exists and this is going to be answered in a different show, because as we know, these shows have a tendency to, cross over. So we're going to see where that leads. And yeah, fantastic episode. I absolutely loved it. I had so much fun watching it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Daredevil Born Again. Last episode was pretty intense and really funny, actually. It all happened inside the bank. I don't know if we're going to find out what that diamond thing was, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the episode. It was like a nice break from...
My friend sent me this video. Yeah, check this out.
What?
Bro, look how crazy that is. Like, where do you learn that? Kind of looks like a swordsman. Swordsman, if you're watching this, keep doing the good work, because our cops here...
It's just like what happens when like citizens lose trust on the police force. I mean, there's all this corruption going on. Fisk is mayor, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit. Please don't tell me that we're now...
Through Christ our Lord.
You just have to stay awake.
No, right? It's been a year. I was gonna say, like, don't tell me that we're gonna like do some like funeral.
You pray? Still?
Checking in.
Yeah, I've stopped a few times over the years, but I always end up coming back to it.
So you'll volunteer at the Bowery Mission until
With
4, then back to
Foggy.
Gracie
Oh,
Mansion.
God.
and then-
What are you doing here?
Any way to greet an old friend?
I've got this.
Matt, you were a victim of a crime.
Sure, I understand. I'm just saying that I know I was going to be okay.
You've got 5 minutes.
Look at all these books. You haven't read a single one of them, have you?
Is this about the 1.8?
It's all the show. The whole thing, right? Might as well be Halloween in here.
It's interesting that this is being cut like this back and forth.
She's already putting the screws in me about my next book.
Wow, that's quick.
Vigilantes.
Hmm.
Why we revere the mask.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God.
You can shove that 1.8 up your ass.
Why are you making things more complicated for yourself? It's like you don't know this guy's, Like, have you been living under a rock, my guy?
Violence? I mean, does a mask allow us to be our true selves, or does it strip away our identity and allow us to act like animals?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
That is so
maybe both.
cool.
Maybe, right?
The Punisher. You wanna interview the Punisher?
Girl.
Good idea.
No, it's like that's a solid idea.
Wow, that was like really cool the way that they did that. I was wondering why were they doing the crust cutting? It's because of the whole idea of wearing a mask. You know, they both are, but they're not wearing the mask that she's talking about, right? Because she's talking about the mask of a vigilante, where you can have free range of doing whatever you want because you're hiding behind that mask. But there's different kinds of masks. Fisk is wearing his mask, the mayor mask, right? But in reality, that's not who he is. He's like pretending to be like this guy who actually wants to benefit the city. But in reality, all he does is try to benefit himself. Let's be real. And you have Matt, who is just over here pretending to just be a lawyer, when in reality, we all know that Daredevil is more a part of him than he wants to admit. Like, we just saw him, you know, going back, and like he can't seem to stay away from that. So
I voted for you. I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to actually be here.
Mr. Santini, if you
Okay,
would
to
tell
that
them why
point.
you're here today.
Oh, right. The mural. I got bad news and worse news, Mr. Mayor. Like a concentration. It's the only way to go.
You should get to the point.
Well, no, you don't understand. See, the mural, it's made with this epoxy, so I had to do a chemical analysis. So then I had to get this special solvent.
Johnny.
Oh, right. It's blood. It's the mural. It's made out of human blood.
Get Gallo in here now.
And is it not coming out?
Well, essentially poison counsel.
Pointing the finger at his attorneys.
Have you met the fine gentlemen in Creedy, Goffin, and McKagan?
Oh, I have. And I approve. What is she doing here?
Who?
He was onto something, Matt. He was investigating something.
Someone's got to protect the streets. People are going missing. No one seems to care.
I think it had something to do with all those people going missing, all those kidnappings. He started tracking them.
Angela, I know you're upset and you have every right to be, but this isn't safe.
Don't tell me how to be Mr. Murdoch. Now,
Is she gonna start
put
doing
up their
something?
talk that I'm processing or trying to control or whatever. All those kidnappings were all close to the old queue line. The one they shut down. Track 61. Police killed my uncle.
Yeah.
I'm not going to them.
All right, fair enough. But what do you want me to do about it?
How about literally anything? Mr. Murdoch, attorney at law, big fancy office, here to help the little guy, right? Only on your terms. That's fine. That's cool. My bad for thinking you cared.
It's not that simple, Angela. It's not how this works.
You know what? My uncle, 2 days before he got shot, you know what he told me? He told me, don't rely on anyone to do what you can do for yourself.
Oh shit, here we go.
Damn.
12 confirmed with 18 known IDs.
12?
We've gathered at least 5 unique DNA profiles for
Oh
each
my
mural
God.
and 5 DNA made at least 60 victims. It's difficult to project just yet.
60
The testing is underway, and
victims.
We now suspect maybe some earlier pieces in his evolution and more victims.
Is he about to snap? Oh.
Sound an alarm, and he could lay low for a while. He could wait us out. Then he'll come back harder and stronger. No, not a single word leaves this. Maybe it's time to switch up the protocols.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But to be fair, there's a lot of disappearances, right? But there's no bodies, so it's hard to kind of like say that there is a serial killer when there aren't no bodies out there. Have they found any more bodies? Because we saw one at the beginning of this episode. Have they just been ignoring, like, where are all those other bodies? There's like 60 victims. That is insane.
His work, you know.
Yeah, walk away.
He has no intentions of paying his debt.
What are you gonna do about it?
So, I added $1 million tax to his bill. You know, politics, it's
That way he
different
takes
type
care of it.
Problem solving. Most of it is new to me, but some things, they remain unchanged. Michael, it's great to see you.
Sure, they want influence, but they don't need it. It's like selling a Basquiat to a billionaire. It's all just ego and vanity.
It is a curious first endeavor.
By simply being there and asking them for money, you're giving them all they care about.
Oh, what the fuck is he doing here?
I'm surprised you'd even raise that specter. What we're talking about here is buy-in. This project simply doesn't align with our interests.
I've been told. And it's Mr. Mayor to you.
And many associates along the way.
What are you suggesting?
I'm saying your port expansion project is a self-serving con, Mr. Mayor. You're using taxpayer dollars to further enrich yourself.
And your colleagues, so to speak.
You may have a seat at the table right now. For a couple of years, anyway. But the people in this room still decide who gets to eat. I suggest you don't lose sight of that.
Oh God.
Tell you
Keep
what,
digging.
the
Keep
Fox
digging.
was it tonight, if you would.
Just dig. Just dig.
Bye-bye, Gracie Mansion. That's a threat. No. It's a warning.
It goes both ways. I think you're underestimating him a lot.
Oh.
Oh, bad news.
Jerry, what is it?
Is it the
You're gonna
blood
hear about it
thing?
anyway, but I'd rather you hear it from me. Said there's a serial killer out there. They're going through a DEF CON scenario.
How many victims? Jerry.
They've identified a suspect, though.
Who is it?
Graffiti artist, painting walls all around town. Goes by the name Muse. You gotta be straight with me, buddy. You gotta let this one go.
Sorry, I just wanted to pause to just talk about how amazing things are, like to setting everything. Because up to this point, we've been seeing this graffiti all over, right? Like just small shots here and there of the graffiti all over the city. And you might think like, oh, it's just like some random shots, like, you know, to show how the people feel about Fisk's and or the situation in New York. But no, it also has, you know, a purpose.
Just let the police do their jobs.
Yeah, about that.
These came straight from the forensic team, so.
The bodies are right there. That's crazy. He's gonna use it as his anti-vigilante agenda.
A couple girls found dead, but they've drained out of their blood.
We really need someone out here to, like, protect us.
Then put more cops on the street. That's exactly why I asked you here. I intend to. A task force. Handpicked by me.
Is it all the corrupt
Bad
cops?
apple in the barrel. Yes, it appears here. Officers have a subculture amongst them. People like to use the word gang. I prefer motivated individuals. This task force will have special powers and privileges.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like overtime.
That is just like, let's give this like aggressive police officers who already think that they're above the law because they wear a badge. Let's just give them a task force and then just give them extra power to do whatever the fuck they want, right? What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? God, this is just a terrible idea.
He needs to be stopped. You're victims of bad luck. Others, you've been a little overzealous. But all of you throughout your careers have shown initiative. Sergeant Cole North.
Yes, sir.
Born and raised in Chicago. Top of your class in the academy. Made detective in only 3 years. That's quite impressive. Tell us what happened January 14th.
I was responding to a call, possible drug activity in the park. Upon my arrival, I saw a guy hand an 11-year-old some oxy. The guy denied everything, so I encouraged him to tell the truth. Captain didn't see it that way.
When you need to get the job done, it requires a little, well, creative thinking. I assume Gallo has told you that we have a serial killer in our... Consider yourself founding members of my anti-vigilante task force. Buck.
But he's not a vigilante. He's a serial killer.
And you're not gonna let some mass criminals take it away from you. Isn't that right? Okay.
I know he was gonna like put them in the same box. Oh my god, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, I understand, like, the passion, the, you know, wanting to do something, but you can't just, like... Wow. Oh, did he suit up? Amazing! Just in time for this fucking task force, right? This suit is so creepy. Oh shit, can you imagine seeing that coming towards you? Like, no.
Would like for me to let you go.
Thank you.
That's not what he's saying.
Thank you.
What do you think that axe is for?
It's a difficult thing for me to do. Men who knew how to use their hands. They did so, often. And I learned that a simple tool, it can be a great equalizer.
Oh, it's for him. What? Oh. That's even scarier. Come on, Matt. That is so cool. I was gonna ask, does this guy even know how to fight? Come on, come on, come on, like, all these blood's coming out. Here they are with the truth, their true selves. That is just such good storytelling, like. Again, with a heart. Oh my god. Take it off, take it off. Yep. God, so editing in this sequence is so good. I think he's dead already. No, he's not. Shit. Where are you going, bitch? Oh, God.
Do thou makest by his intercession steadfast in the pursuit of justice, and confident in that merciful goodness.
Come on, come on.
Through Christ our Lord, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit.
Don't ever do that again. I'm here. Is that to her or to yourself? Yay, he's back. That's so good. I love this type of like storytelling, like the visual storytelling, where they use all the tools that they have at their disposal to tell us a story or like a state of mind, you know, like the emotional journey that characters go through is just so good. And Daredevil has done that plenty of times in the past, and they still know how to do it amazingly. Like I love that shit. Like the intercutting, the way they frame things, the dialogue, the music, the colors, everything is just it works so perfectly for the situation, and for you to have like a complete you know, understanding of where these characters are. And I love like the way that it just comes full circle with like the beginning of the episode and this whole idea of masks and pretending to be someone that you're not. Amazing. So yeah, I am assuming that this means that he's back, right? Because he's telling himself like he's here. Honestly, like, did he ever go away? I don't think so. I feel like he was just suppressing it because it was easier. But yeah. I don't know if we're going to reveal who this Muse guy is, if he's going to escape. Seems like he's knocked out, so I don't know if Daredevil is going to string him up or something, or deliver him to the police. I don't know what's going to happen, or if he's going to escape, if he's going to continue being a threat. I don't think so. I think the more threatening thing here is Fisk and this police force that he's making, the anti-vigilante task force or whatever. And I knew that he was going to do this, just put this guy who's killing innocent people and using their blood to create murals. He was going to put him in the same box as vigilantes. Which, in a way, I get it, because he's wearing a mask and he's doing things that he wouldn't do, like with his face, right? He's hiding behind the mask, and he's doing this shit for some type of purpose, right? He's like, he has a message, and he's telling people what his message is in this like horrible way, right? But it's not the same as you put him in the same box as Matt. But then there's like Frank Castle, who is just like, but he's also like murdering like bad guys. So I don't know, there's like a lot of like black and white and, you know, shades of gray. So it's very hard to like sometimes say like where the line is, because I feel like the whole point is like once you start to wear a mask and you become a vigilante, right? And you have this whole idea of your judge, jury, and executioner. Where does the line stop? When did you stop to think like, okay, you know, this is just because I am the one that's like saying that it is? Like, I'm justifying what I'm doing because I think it's for the greater good. It doesn't mean that it is, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it's like there's differences, obviously, because this guy is just killing innocent people just so he can make fucking graffiti. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this task force and Daredevil and all these things. It just so happens that everything's coming together at the same time. We'll see. But yeah, amazing episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.